Welcome to Open Doors Media. My name is Shem Johnson.
And I am Nat Iyako.
You're welcome to this program because it's a special one. The British politics have been going on for several years, hundreds of years, but this time around, no one knows how the pendulum will swing. Maybe an overall majority winning for Conservative or for Labour or none of the above. Well, it was a coalition government for the last time, but nobody would imagine Lib Dem would come back to the government. But then Nicola Sturgeon's SNP may decide the winner. She has been saying that she's going to form a coalition with Labour, but nothing excludes her from having coalition with Conservative. So we are all waiting, and it's a very, very dicey one. And for Africans in diaspora, we are not saying, where are you? Are you faced with challenges? Are there many prospects? Because Nigel Farage could even be in coalition, the UKIP can be in coalition, you can't rule out anything. For this reason, we are devoting today's message squarely on the Africans in diaspora. And it's a special one because we are trying to say that there are limitations from unseen hands. Those who could have been governors or ministers or commissioners in their various countries in Africa, they are here languishing in low-paid jobs, even when they are very good. So how do we break through this barrier? Is it possible that many Obamas will be raised up in England? And we recall that in the Bible, Joseph had to struggle for several years before he could make it to destiny. Also, Abraham lost his wife twice in a foreign land just to be rich. Isaac's wells were closed and shut down, and were it not for God. The same thing happened with Moses. He had to flee from Egypt, but the Lord brought him back and delivered his people. So many examples. Daniel was to be killed in the den of lions just because he was very good. So how about you, African in diaspora? Don't you think there is an unseen hand? We want to do something about it. What are the challenges now that Africans in diaspora have experienced in the past years in England?
Thank you, Dr. Johnson. The challenges have always been there wherever you go. But the first thing you are confronted with is the way the system is structured.
Okay?
Yeah, the way the system is structured, because no matter what you are coming from outside, there are some underlying currents which you will never really understand as how the society is structured, how the system runs, who gets what and who doesn't.
So when you say, for example, in the teaching profession, you can rise to be classroom teacher, to be senior teacher, to be subject teacher, deputy teacher, but for you to hit the final level of head teacher, you find it difficult.
Yeah, almost impossible. No matter how much you try, no matter how many years of experience you have, there is always a gap between the reality and what is on ground, and what you can see as possible or not possible.
And it is very frustrating when you know you have the capacity, you have the capability, but there is this unseen ceiling which says you cannot go beyond this one. What kind of thing do you think one can start experiencing if you know you are good, but they're just making people over you?
I mean, it's like an iron cast that you can't break through,
yeah.
You can't go beyond, you simply get frustrated.
Frustrated, depressed.
Depressed.
Unenthusiastic.
So many negative thoughts start coming in.
Wow.
You lost your self-dignity, self-value. You think you are not even worth even amount to anything.
It can even lead to going to hospital, you know. And so we know that many believers in UK, they've been saying this again and again, and it's election time. But then you can't do things against the Lord. This is not South Africa, where you can just kill people for nothing. So we set up this prophetic prayer for professional people. If you want to be part of it, all you need to do is send us your email, nigeriansdecide@yahoo.com, and we put you in our email, and we will also invite you to Friday, 24th of April meeting, where we will be praying and breaking chains. And the time is 10 p.m. The place is Liberty Church, Frobisher Road, Hornsey, London, N80QX. Now, man of God, many people don't even know you are a man of God and that you are a Christian, but people call you Alaji. Why don't you react when people call you Alaji?
Well, maybe out of ignorance, because people don't know what Alaji really means. It's just somebody on a journey, a pilgrim.
Oh, okay, that's it. So it could be a pilgrim to Israel,
yes,
and it could be a pilgrim to Nigeria.
yeah.
Okay, so it's a man on a journey. Okay, so whether I call you Alaji doesn't matter, or man of God.
No offense.
Okay, but then do you believe in the power of prayer to do this thing you're asking for?
Yeah, well, from one's background and orientation, one brings prayer is the master key.
Okay.
You know, Jesus Christ started with prayer and he ended with prayers. So, and you know, prayer is a communication, two-way communication. If you don't communicate, you won't get what is going on. Okay. Especially in the spiritual realm of the spirit. I mean, not just in spirit, but in God, the spirit to spirit, the spirit in us and the Holy Spirit communicating with us. So I absolutely believe in prayers, because that is the only way you can kickstart.
I thought you, as a broadcaster, you believe in prayer as well.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. Because some of us, from our pedestrian background, if not of prayers and God's divine thoughts, when will we be near what is today?
Now, we want you to know that when you pray, you release the word of God and thereby the power of God into the situation. Jesus looked at a deceptive fig tree, spoke against it, even the tree has withered, which means whatever you speak to, whether a tree, a mountain, is a job, it is affected by the word.
Sure. Death is in the tongue to confess. The word is powerful. The spoken words, what you speak out and what you believe, it's what happens.
Okay.
And if you don't speak, it seems nothing happens. Because God is waiting to hear from us.
Okay.
Yes.
So you have to speak to your situation.
Yes.
Come and speak to your situation. Come Friday, and we'll be very glad. But if you want more information, you can call us on 0088089204 or us nigerians@yahoo.com. Your life will not remain the same again. Nat, I can only thank you. Do you have a last take?
Yeah, what I have to add is there's this self-defeatist attitude in some individuals. Somebody had told them in the past, you amount to nothing, you can't make it. But God says you can make it.
Yeah.
And once God has said it, nobody else can say anything contrary to that.
Okay.
And you know, a very classic example of Moses. You know, Moses, I can't see anybody beating his CV.
How do you mean?
Yeah, I mean, he was next to Pharaoh. He was brought up in the palace. In fact, he was, as far as I'm concerned, heir apparent to Pharaoh. You see, but that's when God says that's not what I'm looking for. You had to send him to the backyard. You know.
Wow, for 40 years.
Yes.
To go and land.
to go and land.
Wow.
And the burning bush and all that followed. It is what God says. And again, there is no time barrier with God. It's like breaking the sound barrier. Once it is time, God says, there you are, and there you go.
Nas, thank you very much for this on this occasion.
Thank you.
I'm sure we'll come together again next week to talk about the letters. Thank you for watching, and God bless you.